Horoscope for Pisces, Tuesday, 28 April 2026. Welcome to CosmologicaLab. You feel that pressure in the air, Pisces. It is like that tense calm that precedes a summer storm, where the sky becomes of a strange color and the wind stops blowing for an instant, leaving you in a heavy silence. Today, the cosmos does not ask you to ignore that vibration. It asks you to listen to it. There is a necessary friction in the environment, a dance between the light that tries to expand and a shadow that invites you to deepen. The universe is giving you a lesson in balance, a challenge for you to learn to navigate between the expansion of your dreams and the reality of your limits. That feeling that something has to change, that there's an underground current moving the pieces on your board, it's real. It is not a senseless anxiety. It is the energy of the sun colliding with Pluto's depth, reminding you that for something new to be born, the old must be transformed. You feel like you're walking on a loose rope, looking for your center while the world around you seems to vibrate at a different frequency. But do not be afraid of this tension, because it is precisely in this friction that the most resilient souls are forged. As you wake up, that sensitivity so characteristic of your essence, so Pisces, manifests itself in your own body. As there are no planets activating your vitality today, you are in a state of pure receptivity. It's like you're an emotional sponge, absorbing every tinge of the environment. You can feel your shoulders a little heavier or a slight disconnection, as if your mind were one step ahead of your body. It is a day to not force movement, to recognize that your strength today does not lie in muscle action, but in the ability to flow with the tide of your own nature. Your body asks for softness, asks you to treat yourself with the same certitude with which you would care for a small child. Taking this energy to the professional and material terrain, the panorama becomes fascinating and complex. In your area of resources, the presence of Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Neptune in your home too creates a scenario of intense contrasts. You may find yourself in front of your computer screen, checking a bank account or budget and feeling an internal struggle. On the one hand, the ambition of Mars and the expansion of Jupiter push you to want more, to look for new horizons in your career, especially with that energy of Sagittarius in your area of professional realization. But on the other hand, Saturn and Neptune impose on you a pause, a need for structure and sometimes confusion as to where to direct your efforts. Imagine that you are negotiating a contract or managing a pending payment. You might feel that handbrake of Saturn, a feeling that progress is slow or that the rules are too strict. However, the moon in your house 8 suggests that the key is not in the gross effort, but in the intelligent management of what you share with others. An opportunity may arise related to an investment, an inheritance, or a shared resource that requires a deep look. Do not be carried away by the impulsivity of Mars. Use Neptune's intuition to see what others do not see, but keep your feet on Earth with Saturn's discipline. The key today is strategy, not speed. If we look now toward your daily well-being, the energy of your routine is dressed with Leo's nobility in your house 6. Even if there are no active planets in this sector, the presence of this sign asks you to raise the standard of your habits. It's not just about eating or sleeping, it's about honoring your body as if it were a temple. You can feel the need for your environment to be impeccable, for your breakfast to be a ceremony and not a simple task. However, with the tension present in the sky, be careful not to fall into excessive self-exigency. If you feel the routine choking you, use the energy of the moon to reconnect with the basics. A hot shower that cleans the tiredness of the day, or the simple pleasure of organizing a small corner of your house. Your health today depends on your ability to find order without losing the magic. If we go into the garden of your affections, the landscape is of a touching depth. You have Venus in your house 4, which envelops you in a desire for refuge, for tenderness in the house, for peace in your roots. It is a beautiful time to share a coffee in silence with someone you love, or to decorate a space that makes you feel safe. But the presence of Virgo in your home 7 introduces a nuance of realism. In your relationships with others, you may be analyzing too much details, seeking perfection in the other or in the way you link. That moon in your house 8 adds a layer of almost magnetic emotional intensity. You can experience deep, almost psychic conversations with your partner or people close to you, where what is not said weighs as much as what is said. It's a moment of intimate transformation. If you feel a distance or a small touch, don't see it as a break, but as Venus's need to redefine what emotional security means. Jupiter in your house 5 gives you a gossip of joy, a spark of creativity that can manifest itself in an unexpected romantic gesture or in the pleasure of enjoying an entertainment that makes you feel alive. Love today is not just feeling, it is a profound transformation of your own identity. On the plane of your thoughts and your spiritual growth, the cosmos is lighting intermittent lights. With the Sun and Uranus in your home 3, your mind is operating at an electric speed, capable of having bright, sudden ideas, like lightning that lights up a dark night. You could receive a text message or email that changes the perspective of a project instantly. However, Mercury's quadrature with Jupiter warns you about the tendency to overexcitation or promises that you cannot keep. Don't miss out on big theories without landing the information. At the same time, Pluto's presence in your 12th house invites you on a journey to the invisible. There are processes in your subconscious that are emerging, revelations that come in dreams or in moments of deep loneliness. It's like you're discovering an old file in your own mind that contains the key to understanding your past. Do not ignore these intuitions. Although they seem confusing, they are the compass that will guide you to your evolution. The wisdom of Scorpius in your house 9 tells you that true faith is not the absence of doubt, but the ability to walk through uncertainty with the certainty that everything is connected. If you feel today that you need to do a ritual to channel all this intensity and prevent the tension from turning into frustration, I propose a tension alchemy ritual. Find a small piece of paper and a pen. In a moment of calm, when you feel that the pressure of the day or that doubt about your resources or relationships weighs you down, write on paper what is irritating you or that worry that does not let you rest. Don't look for fancy words, just drop the load. Once written, visualize a bright white light that descends on the paper, wrapping your words and dissolving them. Break the paper into very small pieces, almost as if it were dust, and throw it away to release the load from your mind. Finally, wash your hands with cold water and a little soap, imagining that with the water goes any residue of that irritation, leaving your skin and spirit clean and renewed. To accompany your energy during the day, I propose the color garnet. You don't need a complete garment. It can be a discrete detail in an accessory, the wallpaper of your mobile phone, or even the cover of your calendar. The garnet, with its connection to Pluto's depth, will help you integrate the transformation without fear, giving you the strength to pass the changes with dignity and power. Remember that the most important thing is not the color itself, but the intention to embrace your own inner strength. Trust the process, Pisces. Although you feel the pressure of the tides today, remember that you are the ocean itself, and no storm has the power to alter your deepest essence. Today, you will discover that in the calm that follows the tension lies your greatest wisdom. Have a nice day, dear Pisces. Subscribe to CosmologicaLab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.